Friends of our channel and YouTubers, welcome. Answers of an Alien from Andromeda, 37 video, May 18, 2011. Question: Judy asks, Mythy, is there a special significance to your name? The word myth to us connotates a story that is not necessarily true. Judy, this is a set of sounds that comes closest to my name, in your language. If it is pronounced in Arabic, French or Chinese, should be written very differently. Actually, this name is only one pronunciation, has no specific meaning. The song of my complete name in English pronounces is, Mythy Sikfefix, really means nothing for you. Question: Carlo asks, I would like to ask you if there is an end to the universe, size-wise like a Great Barrier. If so, have you been there, and what is after the Great Barrier? Carlo, the universe really is great, but there is no Great Barrier to which you refer. To make it easier to understand, imagine being inside a huge sphere, invisible, very big, and you extremely small. The more you walk by billions of years, you would hopefully return to the same place you left again, or if you deviate a little on that route, would never find the starting point again. I know it's hard to imagine. Therefore, only moving around the inner surface of the ball, if you try at measuring or exploring the immense internal volume, it will take trillions of years, and even then possibly could not. To give you a vague idea, all the galactic communities as we know it must cover less than a millionth of volume of that hypothetical sphere. I hope to give an idea capable of imagination. Question: Zdreeman asks, Mythy, what we should do, when or if a fake ET attack is staged by government? I hear this will happen September 9th after disclosure, which will put world on fear, and allow control of government. Thanks. Zdreeman, if such a thing happens, and there are reptilians ships participating, we will certainly interfere with this action, and expel their ships of your planet. If some kind of holographic deceit of your government, it is up to you to discover the deception, because we cannot interfere with the actions of your own society. Are the rules: your society has to mature alone to achieve the expected level, without external interference. Question: Robin asks, what really happens about the explosive event in Tunguska, Siberia, year 1908? Natural phenomenon? Alien intervention stopping some sort of galactic objects from destroying the Earth? Robin, the explosion in this area in 1908 was caused by a small meteorite, composed of antimatter natural, coming from the outer region of the galaxy. They are very rare, because they neutralize any matter they encounter on their route, but this little meteorite got in tangentially over Europe, where almost all neutralizing in your atmosphere that's left of him was neutralized, so touched the ground in this region, uninhabited by luck. Question: Dave asks, how are you able to communicate with Captain Bill? How is Captain Bill able to show you pictures or video? Can I communicate you, Mythy? Dave, I approached him randomly. I was meeting the region, and felt in his presence. He was a mature and balanced person. I began a conversation and I was sure we could exchange information. Since I am an expert in behavior, my curiosity led me to this contact with someone in your society. He is a very intelligent person for the observed patterns, and was easy to keep a good contact. He sometimes back images and movies in one of your small mobile processors for me to analyze. At this current stage, we communicate also by means of a device that gave him, with which also transmitted images mentally get through it, I'm doing this story on your society, for my records. It is not in any way an official relationship between our races. I should not be doing this research, but, as I have permission of my fellow crew, because we are old friends, I took the initiative. I have no reason to get in touch with anyone else, and nor will I, because I'm in debt myself, for that my academic initiative that was not properly authorized. Because these contacts pose no risk or commitment to our mission, I'm not doing anything that interferes with our purpose. But anyway, I take responsibility for my actions if requested. Question. Buddy asks, Mythy, what happens with the souls of suicides? Are they going to the fourth dimensions too, or why suicide is forbidden from the religions? Why people cannot decide by themselves how long want to live? Buddy, suicide is not a decision of the inherent human being, is the result of a degeneration of a great state of stress, that creates the sensation of utter inability to solve problems, that have become monstrous enough to overcome the natural instinct of survival. It's how you apply too much voltage to a small bulb, and it burned for not supporting the load. Your elitist and consumerist society, which raises many expectations, that when not realized, generating the despair of being somehow put aside of it. Your expectations match of affection and commitment among your couples, it also generates the same kind of anxiety and expectation, that when frustrated, can lead to despair and a high degree of stress. An attitude of suicide means weakness of balance, will lead you to fall to levels much lower your individual degree of frequency, leading to having to return in less advanced societies, or down one step, so that, when get back to this point, you is more balanced to withstand these troubles and move on. Question. Fothazan asks, you mentioned that there are spaceships larger than our sun. How long does it take to build such a large ship? Where do you get all the resources? Well, you have no idea. A planet's 100 times bigger than your sun. There are huge planets orbiting suns thousands of times larger than yours or mine. There are construction sites with the capacity to build ships huge, in a relatively short time as a year or two of your time. Some races took much more time building their ships directly into space, as was the case of crew lines. They had 10 years of your time to build their ship because their planet was only 12 years of stability, because in the union of two galaxies, their planet would be withdrawn from the orbiter. Question. Anna asks, how much time is left before Nibiru makes the giant tsunamis and volcano eruptions? Can you give a date for us? Anna gets ready for events this year that will change significantly the appearance of the planet. According to the initiatives taken by the scientists of Community Galactica, we do not have redundant data of any measures they have taken. We will be informed as they see fit. In this month, May, should happen facts that will lead you to foresee the coming months. But in September and October, if there are no major scientific changes, are the dates that you should consider as vital. Question. Podl asks, seems a bit strange when you tell that there's not any official Pleiadians or alien contact on Earth, lately. Thus, I should want to know if you is the only ET contact with humankind given lately, or even forever? Supposedly, Billy Myers had a lot of Pleiadians contacts during the 70 decade, as well as Barbara Marciniak, Barbara Henclow, and some other persons with other races. For instance, Laura Knight Jadchik with Cassiopeia entities. Would you please tell us if those persons have been involved in real Pleiadians contacts? Or are they all a total hoax? Puddle. Some Pleiadians have contacted humans of the Earth on several occasions. I never said this had not happened. I said, and I repeat, that currently there is no type of contact, as this is an entirely different period. They have no active spokesman on the planet today. Without contact, that's it. Contacts should only ever happen in the New Age on the planet. About contacts with breeds of Cassiopeia, I have no knowledge about it, but I can try to verify. On the races of Andromeda, which has sporadically come to your planet, just me in my professional curiosity, I have had these contacts with you completely unofficial. You see, many races have been moved through your planet in recent years. We do not know what they did, because we do not interfere in the conduct of sovereign races. Currently, contacts are very limited because it is a very delicate time of transition. No race will want to be accused of interfering and changing the course of this transition. The reptilians and greys are trying to do their things in a way that cannot be accused of direct interference, because it has an agreement signed by your governing elite to be on the planet as guests and consultants. We are paying close attention to all this. Question. Neil asks, Mythy, my friend, a question about the star system Cassiopeia. Is there lots of life there, and are races there part of the community Galactica? Neil: yes, there are many communities humanoids in Cassiopeia. All official races are members of the community Galactica. There are also communities reptilians, and descendants of insects there. Many races are humanoids like us, different races gray, and planets in your age of the caves, with Indian societies, etc., the same type of communities that exist in your and my galaxy. Question. Object 45 asks, I was wondering about the flora and fauna of this planet and some of the other planets with a higher frequency of life than Earth. Would the planet receive different life forms that are not here at the moment, and if it would at that new time, then what would be a few of the most remarkable species that some people would experience? Although this may not happen, would you still tell me about a couple of species that have never existed on this planet that may seem bizarre to this world? See object. Here on your planet you had a huge variety of flora and fauna, which unfortunately is gradually being decimated by the action of your call progress. For your planet, the last 50 decades has been a total return in that area. The nature of your planet was attacked in such a way that today is mortally wounded. Only radical change can restore the balance in this fertile planet humanoid. Your current society was the disease that has reached this blue planet. The new society, with 10% of minds more advanced, and attuned to the harmony, will be the true heir of the blue planet. From there, the planet will be an oasis, to envy any other planet in balance. A planet with a high frequency, gives rise to a very beautiful flora and fauna, with species and varieties you never imagined before. Do you have many good things, but will be better even? Have you ever imagined a flower that reacts to your affection? They exist. You even have a lot to see. Wait, that development is really worth. Thanks for watching. Join our channel. You are welcome there.